You know, in every single factory, on every production line, there are these invisible forces at work, just quietly siphoning off resources and, well, eating into profits. They operate in the dark, totally hidden from most monitoring systems. Today, we're going to go on a hunt for these hidden inefficiencies.
The team at 3E Green actually has a great name for this problem, the energy-eating monster. And it's the perfect description, really. It's not some single beast, but more like a whole swarm of tiny, unseen energy leaks, weird equipment abnormalities, and process flaws. Now, individually, they might seem small, but when you add them all up, they become this massive drain on any industrial operation. And you know, the first step to fighting any monster is to drag it out into the light.
For decades, let's be honest, energy management was kind of seen as just a cost-saving thing for the facility manager to worry about. But that has changed a lot. Today, it is a critical, strategic issue that has the full attention of the boardroom, mainly because the pressure is now coming from all sides. And you can really see the two big drivers here. On one hand, you've got governmental pressure, all these stricter policies like carbon taxes and emissions reporting. But then, look at the other side. That's the market pressure. You've got giants like Apple and Amazon, and they are now demanding that their entire supply chain goes carbon neutral. I mean, think about it. If you want to do business with Apple, you have to be 100% carbon neutral by 2030. Sustainability isn't just a nice-to-have anymore. It's a ticket to the game.
So the pressure is on, big time. But here's the problem. Most companies are basically flying blind. They've got what's called a data blind spot. They see their total electricity bill at the end of the month, but that's like a doctor only knowing your body temperature. Sure, you know you have a fever, but where's the infection? This lack of detailed data means that up to 15% of a factory's energy is just wasted. And that waste is often a symptom of sick machines, creating a huge risk of unexpected and very, very expensive downtime.
And this is exactly where 3E Green comes in. They've developed a solution called IECMS, which, it stands for Instant Energy, Equipment, and Carbon Management System. We'll just call it the 3E Green platform. It's designed specifically to shine a bright light into that data blind spot and, you guessed it, find those energy monsters.
Now this right here, this gets to the heart of the biggest fear for any plant manager: disruption. Traditionally, if you wanted to install detailed monitoring, you had to shut down production, cut the power, run new wires. I mean, it was a costly nightmare. 3E Green's whole approach completely eliminates that. Their tech is non-invasive, which means it can be deployed instantly with zero, and I mean zero, impact on your operations.
So how do they do it? It's actually beautifully simple. First, these smart clamp meters just clip right onto the power line of any machine. Second, that data gets transmitted wirelessly. And third, all the insights pop up on their platform, turning all that raw electrical data into a clear visual dashboard. It's really that straightforward.
All right, so the tech sounds great in theory, but the real proof is always in the results, right? Let's take a look at a case study from one of the most demanding industries on the entire planet, semiconductor manufacturing.
So here we are, inside a world-class semiconductor fab. In an environment like this, precision is literally everything. A single instance of unexpected downtime, even for just a few minutes, can cost over 10 million new Taiwan dollars. That's more than 300,000 US dollars. The stakes just could not be higher. So what happened after they deployed the 3E Green system? Well, first off, they saw a direct and pretty impressive 8% reduction in their overall energy consumption. I mean, that alone is a huge win, and it goes straight to the bottom line. But, believe it or not, that's not even the most important number. This is the number that really gets the C-suite's attention: a 1% improvement in production yield. Now, in an industry with razor-thin margins, a 1% yield increase it's monumental. By finding and fixing those hidden energy issues, they weren't just saving power. They were making more perfect chips from every single wafer, and that translates directly into millions in additional revenue. So the really crucial point is how they did this. See, the system isn't just some passive meter that tells you how much you saved last month. It's an active diagnostic tool. It acts like a detective, constantly monitoring the unique electrical heartbeat of every single machine to spot trouble way before it happens. And this is that detective work in action. Let's break this down. On the right, you've got the energy signature of a healthy, happy machine. See how the pattern is pretty consistent, nice and stable? Okay. Now look at the one on the left. This is from a machine that the system flagged. See how chaotic and spiky that is? The power draw is all over the place, sometimes dropping almost to zero when it's supposed to be heating up. That right there, that is the monster's footprint.
The system caught this anomaly in real time, which let the engineers jump in before it caused a total disaster.
And this ability to turn raw data into actual usable intelligence is what gives companies a real competitive edge. It stops being about just saving energy and starts being about operating smarter, faster, and more reliably than everyone else.
Because what you get with the 3E Green platform isn't just a meter, it's a complete management toolkit. You can move from diagnostics, like catching those anomalies and spotting machine aging, to optimization, where you can fine-tune your processes. And finally, it gives you these amazing strategic insights, letting you calculate the carbon footprint of a single product or manage your energy contracts way more effectively. It really covers the whole life cycle of your operation.
So, when you put it all together, you realize this kind of tech isn't just about saving a little on the electricity bill, it's about building a more resilient, more intelligent, and more sustainable operation. It's about hitting those ESG goals, keeping your supply chain partners happy, and ultimately, it's about future-proofing your business for whatever challenges are coming next.
And that brings us right back to where we started. Every factory has its own hidden monsters, just silently draining resources. The only real question left is, can you afford not to see them?